Now, the positional pieces. They're starting to come together in San Diego. You got Austin Hedges, a catcher. Now, between Hedges and Hosmer, both of those guys are locked up through 2022. In the outfield, I told you got this hidden gem, Manuel Margot. You know, he's a beast. Hunter Renfroe, Will Myers, Joel Pirella. They're under team control for 5 more years. And look, prospects, Fernando Tatis Jr., Luis Urias. They expect to be anchoring that middle infield. The Padres went into the offseason knowing they had deficiencies in their rotation. But they have 5 pitchers in the top 100 rankings in Baseball America on their farm. Like no lie. Right now, they're ready to go into camp with Clayton Richard, Brian Mitchell, Donaldson Lamet, Luis Perdomo, and Robbie Erlin. That don't sound too spectacular. I'm feeling you on that. I think that's the one thing that's going to hold them back from being this year's Minnesota Twins. They're going to have to work on that pitching staff for sure. And they got money. They got room to spend money. I'm telling you, San Diego is a sleeping baseball giant of a town. You invest in that team, you're going to draw 3 to 4 million guys in that stadium every single year, without question. Now, I like what they've done in the bullpen. It's rounding into shape. The closer, Brad Hand, talk to the head. You know, he's a monster. And the Miami Marlins, they just released him on the waiver wires. Here, you have him for free, San Diego. And now he's killing it. He is an elite closer that no one knows about. They signed Craig Stammen, Kazuhisa Makita, and they avoided arbitration with Kirby Yates. So all in all, San Diego Padres, Eric Hosmer, you did it, kid. I can't believe you did it. You signed with the San Diego Padres. Unbelievable. I'm talking the Padres hard. It's your boy, Jake the Snake Robinson on the Jake Robinson Sports Experience. And I tell you, I love being here with you guys. I really do. And I love that baseball is officially back. It's the Jake Robinson Sports Experience on the Let's Talk Baseball Network. Coming out of Hawley's Island, South Kakalaki. Eric Hosmer goes to the Padres. Now, the Minnesota Twins. They continue to add to their pitching staff. They traded minor leaguer shortstop Jermaine Palacios for Jake Odorizzo to Tampa Bay. Now the small market Twins, they've had a very, very busy offseason. They've added Fernando Rodney, Addison Reed, Zach Duke, Anibal Sanchez, Michael Pineda. Pineda, he's rehabbing from Tommy John surgery. He doesn't expect to be returned till 2019, actually. And now Odorizzi comes over from the Rays to a team that has they overshot their expectations last year. No one expected them, a team that lost 100 games the year before, to do what they did last year. Was incredible. But now that they overshot those expectations last year, they're expecting to compete for a consecutive playoff berth. Now the Rays, the Twins, they are two small market teams that are going in absolutely different directions. The Twinkies have now added $20 million to payroll in 2018. Staff ace Ervin Santana, he arrived to camp on Monday. He's wearing a blue cast on his right hand. He's got calcium deposits over his knuckle. He said it bothered him throwing sliders last year in the ALCS game, the wild card game against the Yankees last year. He's not expected to return until April at the earliest. The Twins have they used 16 different starting pitchers last year. And Odorizzi, streaky, steady, solid pitcher in the Rays rotation. But his numbers dipped last year as he struggled with back injury. 28 starts, he had 143.1 innings pitched. And he's usually around, 170 innings pitched, somewhere in that neighborhood. He gave up a career high 30 home runs, issued the most walks in his career, 101, career low in strikeouts, 127, and the highest whip since 2013 with 1.24. Now the Minneapolis-St. Paul Twinkies, they've been linked to talks with Yu Darvish last month, but they decided to ride with the 27-year-old. And Jake should be opening day starter for the Twins. Now, I told you I like what the Twins have done in this offseason. I really do. And I feel like they might have been in position to steal the Central from the Indians. But I don't think with Santana missing that first month at least, I don't think their chances are good at stealing that Central now. Now, if Santana has a speedy and successful recovery, Minnesota should really have a dynamic 1 through 3. And Irvin, Odorizzi, and Jose Barrios. As long as Barrios continues his development. I do have some questions when it comes to the Twins. Can they tread water long enough till Santana comes back and not fall too far behind Cleveland? There's questions surrounding slugger Miguel Sano, who had missed the last 6 weeks of 2017 by having surgery on his lower left leg. And the fact that he's currently under an investigation by MLB into a photographer's allegation that he tried to kiss her after an autograph session 2 years ago. And that investigation, it's still going on. And no one is really sure how that's going to play out. It's not even like he's talked to anyone in the Major League Baseball front office. And the third question I have is Odorizzi. Can he rebound? Is his back healthy? I'm leery of anybody that has back injuries. Anybody. I mean, the back is the thing that eventually took the Ironbird, Cal Ripken, down. You can take that Iron Beast down. You can take anyone down with a back. So, look, that third question, Odorizzi. Can he rebound? Is his back strong? And can he anchor a staff that's, should be contending now that he's out of Tampa Bay? Nothing left to say anymore. Kyle Gibson, Barrios, Adalberto Mejia. They're the only pitchers with over 10 starts in that rotation last year outside of Santana. Phil Hughes is in the mix after, recovering from his second thoracic surgery. That's on his ribs in his many years. Now, to make room for Odorizzi, the Twinkies transferred Michael Pineda to the 60-day DL. And the Rays, who have a sterling baseball tradition of watching guys come and go, they acquired the infielder Palacios. He's got a slash line of 296, 333, 454. And that's between Class A Cedar Rapids and Class A Fort Myers. I really like this song right here. Now, Tampa Bay, they made another move. You know, there's a fire sale going on in Miami. There's a fire sale going on in Tampa. You know, Florida is just in blazes. Their trading area, you know, they're trading, you know, basically the franchise, Longoria, Jake Odorizzi. It's only a matter of time before Chris Archer gets the axe. Now, they traded for Angels first base C.J. Cron for a player to be named later. And to make room on that roster, they designated Corey Dickerson for assignment. Which I was a little shocked by that. I mean, Dickerson was, wasn't he on the All-Star team last year? If I'm not mistaken. C.J. Cron, he's a 6'4", 235-pound first baseman. He's been playing a lot of backup for the Angels over there in Anaheim. Behind Pujols. Now, Pujols, actually, they're saying the feet are doing really well this year. So, look, he's going to probably get a lot of playing time in the field this year. Pujols likes to play the field, and he feels like he's a better hitter when he plays the field. Now, in a weird kind of way, the Angels traded Cron for a player to be named later, and then they signed Chris Young, which I didn't get that. A lot of strikeouts, much older, lower average. I didn't understand that move. And I know they got Valbuena over there first, so maybe they're feeling like there's like a logjam going on over there. But I feel like the Angels made incremental steps to becoming a team that's going to compete for a wild card spot. I still think that pitching, that starting rotation, for them to take out the Houston Astros is going to take a lot. A lot. But look, there were times last year when I thought that the Anaheim Angels were actually a playoff team. I really did. I thought they were a playoff team. Now, they got a little soft down the stretch, and Minnesota got hot down the stretch. And that's how it works in a race. I think the Angels have closed the gap on a wild card berth. But I think they really need to, maybe sometime during the year, they're going to want to work on that pitching. And they're going to like, Clayton Richard, I don't know. It's just, they got to get some depth on that starting rotation. Got to. But I'm going to say this. Without a shadow of a doubt, the Angels probably have a top 3 defense in the American League. And if you look at the defense up the middle of that field, and Maldonado a catcher, which he's just a monster. Ian Kinsler at second, Simmons at short, Trout in center. I mean, that's as good as it gets. Now you got Cozart, a former shortstop, playing over third. And in the age of the, shifts that go on, you can now shift to, when you shift against a pull left-handed hitter, you got Cozart, a former shortstop, in the shortstop position. I think that the defense of the Angels is just ridiculous good. I think re-signing Upton was a very good deal for them. All reports